This is kind of a funny lawsuit. A dude by the name of Ray Epps, who participated in the January 6th riots, is suing Fox News and Tucker Carlson for their claims of him being an undercover government agent. Uh, Not for like them saying that he was there, because he was, but for being an undercover agent and being harassed by other right wingers over it. Imagine trying to take over the government for your god King Trump, and then his supporters accuse you of being a government agent. It's pretty hilarious.
Fox News in more legal hot water tonight after a man who says the network lied about him is now filing a defamation lawsuit against both Fox and Tucker Carlson. You may have heard the name Ray Epps. He's a Trump supporter who was seen storming the Capitol on January 6th. Why is he suing Fox and Carlson? He says that they falsely claimed that he was an undercover government agent who instigated the violence on purpose as a way to disparage then President Trump and his supporters. The suit also alleges that Epps faced death threats, had to sell his business, had to move to another state, all because of Fox's coverage of him. The new suit comes as Fox faces this $2.5 billion lawsuit from a voting tech company after it just paid something like $800 million to settle a case from another one, Dominion, back in April. We don't know how much in damage.
They also had to settle another lawsuit with somebody in South America over the similar claims of being part of the election fraud BS. Uh, I kind of have a hard time feeling sorry for this dude since he did, uh, go to the Capitol, try to take over. He's a fascist, and it's kind of funny that his own base turned against him so easily uh, due to some bogus lies by Fox. Maybe this will change his mind about how Fox News is, knowing that they just made up some lies about him.
Epps is asking for. Brian Stelter, who's the author of Hoax and Network of Lies, is joining us now. This is like another sort of brick getting thrown at Fox here, one of several lawsuits that the network has faced, that Tucker Carlson has faced. What are experts saying about the chances of this one being significant? It sounds like it could be. Talk us through some of the details.
This is a very strong case, as are some of the others you just showed on screen. That Dominion case was settled. Smartmatic is next. They want billions of dollars. That's going to take years through the courts. But now what we're seeing, Hallie, are individuals like Ray Epps suing Fox. There's a couple cases like this of individuals going to the courts and saying, I was defamed by the right-wing media. My name was ruined, and I need to seek justice through the court system. As you said, we don't know how much money Ray Epps is seeking. It's not going to be billions of dollars the way that Dominion and Smartmatic have sought. But he did say he had to relocate, had to move, he had to leave his job, that he really suffered as a result of this. If anybody watched the House hearing today with the FBI director, there were repeated questions from Republicans about undercover agents or assets being in the crowd on January 6th. That's been a popular theme among far-right lawmakers and media. Ray Epps is one of the targets of that narrative, saying he was part of the troublemakers, but one of the covert agents trying to stir up trouble that day.
Yeah, I love how right wingers want to try to claim that it was covert agents that was the cause of it all, and not because right wingers themselves wanted to do it. It's like when they claim that everybody there were just Antifa members until, you had a bunch of right wingers being like, no, I'm not Antifa. I'm a right winger and I did it because Trump wanted me to. Yeah, it's just a way to try to shift blame or to mitigate blame. It wasn't because of covert agents that people attacked the White House. It was because Trump supporters wanted to try to take over the government to put Trump as king.
There has not been a lot of evidence of that. Tucker Carlson and others have pushed it for years, and that's why Epps says he has to take action.
You talk about Tucker Carlson. He's a big focus of this lawsuit. I think people remember that he got fired by Fox a few months ago. He's got this new show out on Twitter. He's going to moderate like a presidential forum with the candidates you see on screen here later on in the week. He is certainly not going quietly into this good night, right, despite the controversy around him.
That's absolutely right. You know, his star has taken a hit. It's been blemished because of his firing. He's not reaching as many people on Twitter as he was on Fox, but he is still a force to be reckoned with within the right-wing media. And that forum later this week, where he's interviewing presidential candidates, is a show of his power. He has a fiercely loyal staff, many of whom have either left Fox or been fired by Fox. Some of them have joined him in Maine, where he's living this summer, working on a new venture. So what we see from Tucker right now on Twitter and doing.
Yeah, imagine being so pathetic that you worship Tucker Carlson to the point that you will move to a different state just to be with him. Like, come on, people, stop being so pathetic.
Candidate forums, I think it's probably just the beginning. But as we think about his future as a real kingmaker in the GOP, these lawsuits do have an impact. They do have an effect. They do show that words have consequences about the election, about January 6th. Those consequences can last for years.